Hello everybody, it's Suffolkblue, all the way from merry old England. How the devil are you? I hope you are well. Welcome back to our Attack of the B Team Minecraft Let's Play series. We are carrying on from the last episode where I started to build the agriculture, the central garden thingy. And if you remember, I was a bit unsure about the roof. I was unsure about, well, about a lot of things really. What it was going to look like, whether I'd wanted it to be wood or something else, something red, something orange. I was having lots of issues trying to work out what it was I was actually going to do. Well, I've done. So I'm going to take off and I want to show you what I've done. So I've used nether brick. And the look I'm sort of going for is a Victorian sort of red brick, but not using red brick building. So it's got these funny little spiky points, and we've got some micro blocking around the edges. You can see that I've micro blocked again to give texture. If you look down the side, you'd see that it has a step up and out around the windows. I was going to micro block around the dome a bit more, but I haven't. The dome is nether brick as well. It's just a different chiseled version. Stuck these sort of things on, which actually are a repeat of this sort of thing, the sort of semi-spire, which is just a pillar with a post on top, and then have some strips around the edge to give a little point. But I do like them. I think they give it a little something, and from certain angles they really do stand out and make the thing look a bit different. I quite like that. Let me know what you think. If you like it, put it in the comments. I don't think I'm going to change it. I quite like it, and as we go on with this build for the agriculture, you'll start to see how this theme is going to be repeated throughout the rest of the build too. You can see that I put some windows in, and you can see the flooring in there. There's nothing in there. It's just the dome with some floor. The next thing for me though is we need to create the pads. Now to do that though, we need an awful lot of fertilised earth, and to get fertilised earth, as we all know, I'm going to need an awful lot of brains. Now I went on a bit of a hunt to get some zombies. I wasn't sure whether you guys would want to see it, but then I came across a spawner. So what I thought is today we'd go and make our spawner. I can't remember where the hell the spawner is now. I think the spawner is this way. We'll find out when I get there, and I get there. I have put a conveniently placed. Oh, hang on, I'll have to have a look on the thing now. No, the spawner's not that way at all. No, the spawner's not that way at all. Suffolkblue, what are you doing, you idiot? We go this way. We go towards the coast. And I thought, well, what I could do is make a really quick and simple, old-fashioned 9x9 water spawner, basically an automatic mob killer for zombies, with a little bit of a collection point at the bottom of that. There is our entrance to our spawner. I managed to find it on a little hunt through our mines and caverns that we've dug. I've made it zombie-proof or monster-proof. Whoops. Can I get in there? That's the question. Yes, easy. There we go. It's quite deep, this one, but we should be able to still get a good drop on these. So, boop. Okay. There is said spawner. Let's get some torches down before anything spawns. I've got a horrible feeling, actually, I might be on peaceful, because I'll turn that off, but let me just get that on. I might as well make use of it. But I was on peaceful because I was moving around. There we go. Good. So an old-fashioned, nothing too complicated. Oh, there's wood in here as well. Look at that. Well, that'll have to come out. There's lava around here. Oh. Take this out. Sort that. Don't need that. Right, now let's get rid of in here. I haven't taken anything out of here yet, as you can see, but we are going to need to take these out, so let's take these apart. Okay, we're going to go 4 out either side and then clear it. So 1, I should have bought the smacky. Should have bought the old sledgehammer, shouldn't I? Oh well, that's frustrating. Oh well. So yeah, so I'm going to go around, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to expand this by 2 in every direction. That includes this direction, which means that these are going to have to go. So we'll end up with a 9x9 room, basically. That's what we're looking for. 9x9. So everything's going to come out of here. 2x2 from the center. So 2 out. Yeah. So I'm going to get on and do that. I don't think you want to watch me do that bit. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to dig down 2 as well. So this will be floating, if you like, in mid-air, 9 blocks round, 2 blocks below. Doesn't matter about the height. And then we will come back and we'll do some more. So I'll be back in a second once I've got this done. Be right back. Hello everybody, welcome back. Well, we've gone a bit further than I thought. Unfortunately, I had another fraps issue, but I've done so much work that I don't want to lose it, but I can talk you through it. Actually, if I just put myself on... I already am, okay. So I'm going to stay on peaceful just for the second to show you, because I would have shown you this in real time, but unfortunately we had a little fraps issue which has corrupted that particular file. However, if you can see here, so what we've done then, we've got a 9x9, alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9x9, and there's water source blocks at the end here. Alright, and that means that all the water, so if I pretend for a second to be a zombie, let's do this as if I was a zombie, right, here we go. I'm going to spawn in. That's my zombie impression. And you see I'm being pushed along, down into this trough. Oh, I'm being pushed along again. What could possibly be happening? Now, this point is where we start getting the E for entrance, is where we start seeing the next part of the puzzle. Okay, we're using a very, very old-fashioned now way of killing these mobs. Unfortunately, we're very close to bedrock. This zombie spawn is very deep, so rather than just being able to push all those mobs off and a drop of about 16, 17, whatever to kill them, no problem whatsoever. I can't do that. I'm too low because I get him hitting bedrock long before they would die. Now I'm not interested either for this particular spawn in collecting mob essence. Okay, it's just not something that I need at this moment in time. I'm interested only in the brains. Alright, so all of this water is flowing with a source block at that end and a source block at that end, forces me into this cave. These zombies cannot go anywhere. They can only go in here. And that's where we start with the elevator made out of signs and water. Very, very old technique. Alternating between a sign, which will lift them up by 1, and water, which will lift them up by 1. And they literally will continue to go up, 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 and they'll do this all on their own. Nobody has to do anything. It's all completely part of the game mechanic. So alternating sign and water, sign and water. And I've lifted these guys up a lot. Okay, because I wanted them moving along. And then here you see we've got this water. This water then flows out into a flat plateau of about 8 blocks, which is the length of a water run. Okay, so the water is going to push all these zombies this way. They've got no choice. So far they've spawned, they've hit water, they've been told to go through a channel, they've been forced up an elevator, and they're now coming to that drop there. Okay, now I've got a funny feeling that if I do this as me, I'm gonna die, so let's not do that. Let's do it as a bat. Which at least then I can control the drop. So as I come up, remember, stepping along here, they've got no choice. They must come this way, and there is nothing for them to hold on to or stop themselves in. They hit this drop here, and this drop is a long one. Very long drop indeed. Guaranteed to kill them. But at the bottom here, look, ooh, there's a hopper. Okay, and that hopper is there simply because, obviously, we want to capture. I can just let myself out now. There we go. I want to capture all of the good stuff. Alright, and as you can see, I've already been running it and it already works. So let's just go back onto hard mode then. Let's get these things flowing. And then we'll go back up. I have made this little little underground base, which is next door actually to the other entrance. So if I zoom all the way up here. Whoa, see how deep we were. There we go. Okay, so we've got these 2 towers. It's like Lord of the Rings, got the 2 towers next to us. Let's go back down and... Whoa, don't die. And let's go and have a look at this in action. Because we've got to take out, actually... Whoops. This isn't really going to spawn very easily yet. He's got no choice. Off he goes. He's looking at me. He wants to come and kill me. He can't. And if we get back far enough, you'll see... Up you go. He has no choice. Off he went. He was sucked up the pipe and he's now travelling up. Let's take out these torches. which will, of course, mean more can spawn. Don't think these items are going to get out here, but oh well. We've lost some torches. Never mind, people. So there we go. Nice and dark in here, so off they go. They have no choice. Bye. Off you go, gents. I'm afraid your fate has already been decided. Cheerio. There we go. All the way up. Alright. The next thing I'm going to do, actually, I'm just going to shut this off. I don't need this to be open anymore. Keep it really dark in there. That's really dark in there now. Pitch black. Nothing in there. Just that spawner. You can hear them because they're coming up all around us. This actually over here is the elevator. So that's coming up here. And this bit nearby is the dropper. In a little while you'll hear a thud. And that's the thud that we want to hear a lot of, because that will mean we've got some zombies falling through. Let's go back up the top and go... Whoops. We don't really need to come down this one at all anymore. It's completely not necessary. So we could knock this tower down, but it might leave it up as a sort of landmark, which does help me get to the spawner if I need to really quickly. If I come down here again, all the way to the bottom, see this is a long, long, deep drop for these things to come down. And we'll wait. My torches. Fantastic. So they've come through the system. Whoops, there we go. 14. Whoops, there's another one. 16. This is the most simplest of spawners. Alright. So that is now spawning. And I think it's in the same chunk as my base, because my base is just north. So I'm wondering whether this will just keep going regardless, whether I'm here or not. But, as you can hear, they are hitting the ground pretty hard. I'm not going to go very far. If you can see any drop down in a second. Oh, there's one. Oh, another one. They're all coming from that spawner. It's awesome. And I will get lots and lots of free zombie brains, and I don't have to kill anything. I have to stand there with the sword and hit them. I could have used some, like, those what are they called? Punji sticks or something? Or Pujan stick? I don't know. Anyway, some of those little bamboo things that you can stick at the bottom to hurt things. I didn't want to do that either. Didn't need to. Just make the drop big enough. You don't have to. So I'm going to let them continue. Let's have a little look at what's coming through there. We'll go away back to the house and we'll come back and see if that's increased, whether it's... So 20, that's what we're looking to get increase from, okay? We'll leave that for now. At the end of this episode, we'll come back and have a look and see how many of those we've got, because that saves me an awful lot of time. Out of the up, off we go. Back to base. Okay, which is just really on the other side over here. We'll load in these chunks now. There's a long, slow load in as we load our home base back in. You can see through it all. Look at that X-ray vision. Look at that. Wow. Half a house. Slow load. Someone was asking me about lag and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, it happens. It's definitely something I get. It's very annoying. I just think it would... I give a lot of RAM against this, but it's just... Still a slow load in. Just go around and chug this out. Brilliant. Excellent. So we're back in the rain. Okay. So back to this then. We need fertilised dirt, and a lot of fertilised dirt as it happens, but that's what the brains are for. So we'll let them carry on murdering, and we'll go back over at the end and see whether we've got any more, or whether I need to be closer, or make a chunk loader, neither of which I want to do. Okay, let's have a look. Open up, please. Where did I put my netherrack? There's fertilised dirt. So we've got 39 pieces. Haven't even got enough for one paddy field yet. Okay? Haven't got enough for one paddy field. That's not very good. So hence the reason why finding that spawner was a bit of a blessing, because if that does all of those brains for us... Oh, actually I need to go down here anyway. Awesome. Have we got any... Oh, I'm doing awesome again. Silver in here? Or not? No, everything's normal apart from the diamonds and redstone. So we put some stuff away. I think I'll go and... I'm wondering whether they'll want to do with this episode really, because, as I say, so much of it went wrong because of that fraps break. But yeah, these things happen. You just have to make do with them really. What I'd like to do, I think, is go and get some kip. And that way we can get rid of this rain, and we can make a start on looking... Oh, is it daytime? Oh, that's just really unfortunate. That's really unfortunate. Oh well, nothing we can do. Go and put this away. Oh look, I made some berries, some berry melodies, which are just 3 berries in a wooden bowl. Very simple. There not hungry yet. I've had... And actually get the bowl back. Awesome! So it's like recycling. How good is that, please? I need to put these ores away. I'm just going to shove them in the hopper at the top here, and that means that one, copper, aluminium, tin, and lead. That will go through the system, and I haven't got to put them in the rail cart. I can... It's sort of a quick... Whoops. It's a quick shortcut through there. Have we got any coal? No. Just dirt now to put in the dirt house. Let's go and do that as well while I think about it. And then we'll go and get some netherrack, and I'll start to show you the look that I want to go for on the paddies, and we'll use real dirt. We'll have to dig it out later, but never mind, we'll just put some real dirt in. It'll be quick enough. There we go, let's take some of that. Cobble, I've got some of that, don't worry about that. Got an oreberry bush, which was quite interesting. Not really used them yet. I think you have to plant them underground, I'm not sure in the cavern. Oh, has it stopped? Awesome. And it's nearly night time, so let's quickly go and have a sleep then. Just my luck. Rain stops and then it's night time. Brilliant. I do like that. I might look at redoing my house at some point and remodel it into a different shape. But that dome looks awesome. I love that. That does look awesome, so I'm going to say awesome. Okay, Hermione? Brilliant. Let's have a sleep. Sleep. Thank you. Oh. Right, up and off. Let's go and get some netherrack. Let's make a start on these. You'll start to get a feeling of just how big this is going to be, I think, when you start to do some of this. Do you know where I put my netherrack? Is it in this one? Yeah, nether bricks. That's what we want. Don't need that. Get out. All that, all that, all that. We'll put that away later. That's a full chest. Okay. Let's go and make a bit of a start. So the water will flood down. Let's come this way, okay? Because then it will give you a feel. Look at my bushes of berries all need to be moved. All of those will be in the way shortly. Right, let's become a bat, and then let's just quickly build this up, and then you'll get a feel. Take off. Take off. Good. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're doing 7 for exactly the same reasons we did the mob spawner, which is the distance of water run. Because if we go any more than that, the water won't reach the end, won't drop down into the next paddy field, and the whole system will break. Well, it just won't work. We're going to put some netherrack on the side. Okay. And... oh, this is not nether, this is nether brick. Okay. So this water is going to come whoosh straight off here, straight down here. We are going to have to put, obviously, some... I can't wonder if I can make... Can you make nether brick walls, as in like the cobbled walls? Because I know you can make cobbled walls, but I don't know whether you can do... Oh well, we'll have to see in a minute when we do the edges. Come here. Thank you. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That would be too long. Thank you. 2, 3, 4. Oh, more dirt. Perhaps 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that's correct. So we build these out. It's alright, we'll get rid of that one. So you have to imagine that all of these would be actually fertilised dirt. So they're not going to be ordinary dirt, it'll be fertilised dirt. And then we'll have some more, whoops, come on, nether brick along this side. Now the water obviously at the moment would run off the sides, okay, but we're going to have, I think, some form of wall that will come down here which will look pretty good, I hope. Yeah. I don't need that one there. Is that right? Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I'll just mark that so I know where I am. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Dirt. Brilliant. And the last row... Oh, actually I've gone 2 over, look. Too far, too far. Much too far. Take that out in a second. Let's just do this to start with. Another brick all the way down there. And then we'll actually just have to dig really quickly. Nope. Man. Oh, whoops. Missed. Okay. And then we'll take out this one. And as I say, I wonder if we can make nether brick walls. You can with cobble. So if the worst comes to the worst, I'll make some cobblestone brick walls. But I'm wondering... Well, you can make those nether brick fences. Really want fences on there, I don't think. I'd much rather it was a proper cobble wall because... Oh man, how much time to run out of cobble, of all things. I show you what I mean. If I go and grab some cobble quickly. That'll do. But look at that from the air though. And bear in mind this is 4 of these. So one that way, one this way where this chunk hasn't loaded yet. Come on, seeing through the world here. Oh, lava. Pretty. Okay, gone. Another one will come out that way, another one will come out this way. So it's like a giant cross, yeah? We'll go down that way as well. All of this will be covered in plants and crops and stuff. What was I making? Oh yes, cobble wall. Brain went dead. Oh, I had this on peaceful, didn't I? Did I put it on peaceful? No, it's still on hard. Not hungry yet. Must have been because of the berries. Let's go and quickly make these, and then I'll show you what I mean. So if I do that, look, you get 6 cobblestone walls. Alright, let's go and have a look, see what these look like. If I don't use them for this, I'll use them for the paddocks, you know, for the sheep and the cattle. But I'm wondering what they'll look like against this nether brick, because we have used cobble, a colour cobble, so it's not as if it will be an outstanding colour, but it will contrast very much. Oh, I quite like that. And then this one, I'm going to have do that and that. Yeah, I like it. That and that. And that and that. Okay, that just... I'll show you what I'll do with them in a second, because I'm going to repeat the trellis work that I did. 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I do like them. I like this cobblestone wall. It's a nice effect. It really does stand out well against this nether brick. Looks different. I like it. Okay, so the slipways, hopefully now. The last thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to dig out again this bit, this bit, this bit, this bit here. Ooh, that would have been close. Look at that. That's obviously the cable that runs. So we're going to have to move that. Must remember to move that. I can't do it now, but let's just cover that up for now with a bit of nether brick. That'll be alright. So, we're back here. Let's have a look. Look at the water. Look at the water run all the way down and into that last section there. Now, why is that important? Well, because in the last section there is going to be where our hoppers are going to be collecting all of this goodness. So all of that crop would have been cut all the way down there, and all the good stuff will drop all the way down into our hoppers at the bottom here. If I then shut it off, and because this would be fertilised dirt, all of this would stay perfectly fertile dirt. And in the centre of each of these pads, what have I got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. So in like there. 1, 2, 3, 4. How wide? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3. So there, there, and there would be where our planters would be. So they'll be buried under the ground, but they would be planting, and they'll have just enough extra range to plant just each of one of these paddies. And then what I can do from below is I can connect them with tubes, power, and all that sort of stuff from underneath. Okay, that'll never get wet. Bring down the sides, so these are nether brick all the way down. Maybe do something pretty. On top of each of these pillars, I'm going to repeat this effect here with a pillar and a post, and that will give some height and make it look a bit Gothic looking. Yeah, so that I think will be brilliant. I'm just looking at it, I'm thinking, does it fit, does it work, does it sit in well? I like it. I like the difference of colour. I think it stands out. As I say, there's going to be 4 of these, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to block off the squares that they create. Yeah, so if there was another one running along here, okay, out to 7, I would then cobblestone wall round, and then all of the 4 quadrants I can then use for planting orchards, berries, anything I want really will be within those 4 quadrants, and I can actually have, if I wanted to, which I probably will, is I'll create some tunnels that will go through, which will actually come through here somewhere, probably quite close to the main wall, so that we'll have a little tunnel that will go through, so you could actually go from quadrant to quadrant from within the centre of this agricultural base, really. Alright, I think, let me know in the comments what you think. Obviously we're not finished yet, but you can see that the water bit definitely works. That's going to need some work to finish that off. Let's go and have a look at our zombies then as the last thing that we'll do. And then we'll call this an episode, because as I say, I've actually been playing a lot longer than this video length, making the spawner. I will do a very quick how to make your own rising monster spawner, so that you too can have your own. I'll do a quick how-to. I think there's already loads of tutorials out there on that, but why not? I'll make my own, because it'll have my own little uniqueness to it. We can also look at making it pretty, which would be quite nice. But not yet. Here we go. So we're down. Let's go and see. So we had 20 last time. Yeah, so we're too far away. So we'll have to stay here, I think, to get the full effect, unless I build one of those chunk thingy doodahs. But I'll be fine. I'll stay here, and we'll let that run away, and I haven't got to be here watching it. So I'll leave myself here, and leave myself plugged in and just standing here, feeding myself on regular intervals. Speaking of feeding themselves, I think I need to go and feed the dogs. So take care, everybody, and I'll see you again soon. Oh, crikey! Whoa! Collapsing through. Won't be that long, though, will it? Really? Shouldn't be too long. See you later, everyone.